What is going on, everyone? Welcome to UDL week number 4 here. This week we are playing against the Miami Heatmors and Hush. Uh, Very good friend of mine. I went to Hartford with him. Really enjoyed our weekend there. Hush is a great player. Also another long-time UDL RTT player. Hush's team is really cool here. He has Whimsicott, Arcanine, Glamora, Milo, Metacham, Sandy Shocks, Slitherwing, Mabostiff. That was the worst way I've ever said it. Mabostiff, Avalugg, Scovillain, and Toucanon. So this team has some very obvious modes of this like Sun, fast mode with Sandy Shocks, Slitherwing, Whimsicott, Arcanine. They have a bulkier, slower pace mode with Glamora, Milo, um, and like Avalugg, Mabostiff, and Slitherwing. Scovillain, another good chlorophyll rage powder user, and then Toucanon as well here. This team's really strong. It has some incredible options. I want to check to see if this gets wide guard. It does not, so that's very, very good. We do know that Whimsicott gets things like Trick Room. It gets things like Misty Terrain, and also Beat Up Justified with Arcanine, which is a potential always. Glamora, just a really, really strong Pokemon. Milo, also just very bulky, very strong. Metacham has that pure power, can do lots of damage. Shocks and Slitherwing, some Proto Sun stuff. I'm a big Slitherwing fan. I think that it's really, really impressive in these draft leagues. Shocks as well has a bunch of different options and speed control choices that I can go with. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what Hush ends up bringing this week. I'm expecting the Intimidate or maybe even Flash Fire mode on the Arcanine. It could always be Beat Up Justified, but that seems difficult to get off with our Indeedee. Our team for this week, we have our Hatterene with Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam, Calm Mind, and Trick Room with the Covert Cloak, Terra Water on it. We have Indeedee with Room Service with Follow Me, Psychic Terrain, and Trick Room. This is to try and counteract any Whimsicott Misty Terrain plays. Therefore, we get under Trick Room. We get the Speed Drop, and if they want to click Misty Terrain, we can click Psychic Terrain, with which our Hatterene will actually slightly outspeed our Indeedee after the Room Service. Ursaluna, very, very standard. Terra Normal, Life Orb, Blood Moon, Hyper Voice, Earth Power, Protect. We have our Terra Water Araquanid with Liquidation, Leech Life, Substitute, Protect, and Clear Amulet. Sinistra here, we have Citrus Berry set with Rage Powder, Scald, Machigacha, and Nasty Plot. I think that this Pokemon can be very important for us this week if we possession it correctly. So hopefully it makes an appearance. Hopefully it does alright. Otherwise, we're definitely going to start thinking about potential moves soon. And finally, we have Eviolite Duraludon here with Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, Breaking Swipe, and Snarl. I kind of want to change this to Thunderbolt instead of Snarl. I think that's the correct choice. Just as the ability to hit that Milo a little bit better and not proc competitive. With that, I am going to shoot Hush a message, and we are going to be all ready to go. Alright, so very interesting team here from Hush. We have Milo, Metacham, Avalugg. Does Avalugg get wide guard? More than likely it does. I feel like that's one of the ones that definitely does get it. It does get it. Okay. That is why the lug is there. So definitely gotta be keep an eye on that. The Whims, the Mabostiff, and the Arcanine here. Alright. So we gotta be really careful about the way that we set up our hat. We can't let it get in that matchup with the Avalugg. Do I want to lead Sinistra plus Araquanid or Duraludon Araquanid? The other thing I want to check is, does Medicham get Fake Out? I'm pretty sure that does, yeah. Okay. The other thing I could do is lead, like, Indeedee plus Blood Moon, and just start going to town on that. I'm going to lead Indeedee plus Blood Moon to start. And in the back, I feel like the Duraludon is very important. I still do think that the Hatterene is the right choice here. Indeedee Hat would have been perfect here. I'm going to click Trick Room and switch in Hatterene here. Of course, Yui wants in now. I'm going to run and get her in. Come on, get in. Get in. This is definitely a risky turn 1 here. I'm expecting something like Snarl plus Close Combat. Perfect. We get Trick Room here. I'm going to switch in Duraludon and click Dazzling Gleam. I think, like, I don't know how much I love switching the Indeedee out now that we lost that. Okay. They do go Terra Steel here. That stinks. Can't escape. Okay. It's not the best for sure. Because we can't protect either. This definitely feels like close combat. Into Jaw Lock. I mean, I could Terra... Nah, Terra Water doesn't do anything for me. I think I just Breaking Swipe and D-Gleam here. We are actually faster than the Medicham. Close Combat does 50%. Not fantastic. Switch back in the Indeedee. Breaking Swipe. I think if they could bring in the Milo here. I'm going to click Thunderbolt into Trick Room. It's a good, very big miss there. We did not pick up, unfortunately. And Imprison. Alright, great tech, great tech. We can Thunderbolt. Again. Did 50. I'm gonna Thunderbolt and... Oh, wait, we can't because of the Imprison. I'm gonna Thunderbolt and Psychic. CC comes out. We do survive. That's great. In comes Milo. I'm going to click Draco Meteor and Trick Room. That did 0 damage. We do survive, but they do just get the double up. Very good call on their part. Alright. Thunderbolts. we gotta go for the Terra Normal Blood Moon here. Some really great tech that they showed. Just not enough. Just not enough, unfortunately. I'm gonna click Hyper Voice. Oh yeah, we are speed tying their Mabostiff. Jaw Lock Recover. Hyper Voice does do good damage, but at this point it's going to be, unfortunately, game over. Blood Moon the Milo. Alright. Alright, game number 2 here. Maybe we could go like Duraludon plus Araquanid to lead. Then in the back, I think I'm going to bring the Sinistra, and the Blood Moon's damage still felt very good. Medicham plus Arcanine here. Okay. I'm going to protect, and I'm going to Breaking Swipe here. If Milo switches in, we might be in some trouble. We do know that we are faster than this Medicham. The Arcanine is here, so I wonder who that means that they left. Okay, they do make a great call here and switch the Milo into that. This game just got very, very tough. CC. Okay. Would have loved to have clicked Substitute on this. I think I'm going to click it now. And then I am just going to Thunderbolt into the Milo. Thunderbolt's doing good damage and a good para there. Very big para. We survive the CC. We do get our Substitute up. Scald. Resist, and it only does damage. It's only damage. So that's good. That's very, very good. I'm going to click Leech Life into the Medicham and Thunderbolt again into the Milo. Knowing that the Milo is slower than this means that it's slower than my Blood Moon now. It's also slower than my Sinistra. Okay. Good damage. Good damage. Leech Life comes out, does good 40%. Scald into there. Beautiful. I think that I do just bring this in. I can click Liquidation and Protect. No. I think that the play here is always just to take the drops. Liquidation plus Blood Moon. Because if we can keep the Araquanid, it's not under sub anymore. But we do not receive a speed drop, a stat drop onto the Ursaluna Blood Moon. In comes Medicham plus Arcanine here. The play I think is Protect. Terra Dark plus Extreme Speed and Close Combat. Terra Water, Liquidation, switch into Sinistra. They do double up. That's a great call on their part. But, ooh, they survive. They can Rage Powder. I mean, they can ignore my Rage Powder with Extreme Speed. But I think I'm okay if they do that. Yep, that's fine. Imprison. Matcha Gotcha. Hits into both. Takes out the Arcanine. And now we have a Blood Moon into a Rage Powder. Alright, sending it to game number 3 here. Game number 3. I liked what we did there a lot. They are Terra Dark on the Arcanine. I am going to lead the Hat DD. And in the back, I am going to bring Ursaluna Blood Moon and Araquanid. Sinistra felt really good there, but they also do have a ton of answers into it. I'm going to lead in DD Hat and then Ursaluna Blood Moon and Araquanid. This is what I was looking for here. My player's Trick Room into Dazzling Gleam. I think I just need chip damage into these Pokemon. Okay. This is exactly what we were looking for. This is exactly why we have the Whimsicott. Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force. And hope that it's able to KO into the Mabostiff. Oh, that's a great play on their part. That is a great play on their part. Okay. That was play rough. Trick Room. Forgot they can do that. So one reason. Is our Expanding Force enough to pick up the KO? No. I'm going to Trick Room and I'm going to Dazzling Gleam again here. Bring in the Ursaluna Blood Moon here. switch in this Terranormal Hyper Voice. Try to pick up a double KO. We get the double KO. In comes Medicham. In comes Milo. 3 turns of Trick Room. I think I switch in Indeedee and Protect. Hypnosis Mitt. And then Trick Room, okay. Follow me into a Blood Moon on the Medicham. Hypnosis does come out, it does hit. Blood Moon is going to take the Medicham here. I think that my play here is always click Trick Room and Protect. There comes Hypnosis again. I'm going to click Follow Me into a Blood Moon. Scald comes out. Blood Moon is going to just absolutely obliterate this Milotic. Okay. And then the play here is we click Leech Life into a Hyper Voice. They have to recover. Did we just maybe pull this one out? Did we just maybe pull this one out? With Terranormal, Ursaluna, Blood Moon. I think there's no reason to click Substitute on this turn. They're going to go for the Scald. They're going to get the burn. But the Hyper Voice on the Ursaluna is going to take it out. And we end up grabbing the win despite the Encore shenanigans. Staying in with the Indeedee. Really forcing our way through there. And we continue the undefeated streak as well. Up to 4-0 on the season here. Feeling really great about that. Araquanid was fantastic, especially in Game 2. And Ursaluna finally had its moment. It really finally stepped up after 3 weeks of kind of playing a little bit more of a support role to the Psy Spam mode. So really, really excited to continue rolling. And that is it for this week. I will see you all next week. Peace out.